was? How did you guys come up with this idea?
Well, it was a long time ago. We worked together with Paul Steiner for other things, for example, Akte Blanix 1. And normally our main thing is, from the Blanix glider team, is we have an air show routine of flying with 2 gliders, canopy to canopy. That means in a mirror flight. I fly upside down and the other one is very low beneath me, and we were sitting together with the skydiver Paul Steiner, and we thought, yeah, we're flying that close that not even a man can fit in between. And he said yes, he thinks he will fit there, and some kind of like this the idea was born.
Very nice. Well, this reminds me of a stunt that was actually done in a movie called Top Gun, if you remember, when Tom Cruise was flying upside down with the Russians and they were actually communicating, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I know. But we are friendly. We're just waving sometimes.
Yeah. Well, it was great. How long did it take you to actually prepare for a stunt? And was there something that you actually did prior to the 2-plane stunt that you did?
It took about 1 year, from the idea until we made it finally. It's there are a lot of things to think about. The most important thing is we are no daredevils, so we don't want to kill ourselves. So we have to think a lot how we can do this safe for the skydiver and as well for the pilots. And so we started, have some test trials, and we also talked a lot, and we're making plans how we can do it. Every part of the stunt was divided into, let's say, seconds. Yeah, everybody has to know exactly what he has to do in every single second, and we tried it first on the ground, and thereafter we made parts of the stunt in the air.
Is there any room for mistakes?
Not much. For me, the important thing, I'm the one flying upside down, and for me was the important thing that I fly completely stable at an exact airspeed, and my goal was to hold the plane in the air with nearly no movement, compared to the other plane. And Kurt Turbulence, the other pilot, he managed it to bring the skydiver exactly under my radar to touch it. The second part. The first part, when we brought the skydiver from one wing to the other, was near the same. It was millimeter work. So there is really no room for mistake, and a lot of time of planning and training.
You know, how did you feel with having a skydiver on the side of a wing of a glider? Was it difficult to fly with the off balance because he was on the side of one wing? Did you have to compensate hard for that?
It was not so bad. We did it before already, so I knew how it is when the skydiver is sitting on the wing. But what for us it was very hard. We had a turbulent air. We had some turbulence, and when he was sitting on the wing, I have to compensate it, of course, and as well the turbulence. So that made it very hard for me to fly that stable.
This was my next question, because I actually saw that you guys are flying pretty much at the mountain top level.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there was pretty squirrely winds out there. So how much did turbulence actually affect the stunt?
Especially for the skydiver, it was a big problem. You can imagine when you hang under the wing, and you have only low G-force. It feels, for example, when you have 2 Gs and hanging under the wing, it's the same when you're hanging there and then another guy is grabbing you on your feet and pull you down. It's nearly impossible to hold it. And every small job was a lot of work for the skydiver. He has to hold for about 1 to 2 minutes until he was able to sit on the other wing. So, yeah, for him it was a hard work, and for us, of course, it's very, very sensitive work to steer this turbulence. Most important thing is planning. Planning everybody in the team, and the team is big. It's not only the 2 pilots and the skydiver. We have as well 2 helicopters, and we have a big team of filming and photographing this, and everybody has to know exactly what to do. And we, especially for the pilots, was important that we fly in a position that if the skydiver falls from the plane, and it happened during our trials, that he can't hurt anywhere. Yeah? And so the planes have to be always in the right position, and that's very hard with gliders. We have no engine, so when we want to fly faster, we lose altitude. And everything was planned on the ground and made then in the air.
How many tries did you do? 1 or more than 1?
Finally, there were 2 trials.
What happened on the first one?
Yeah, when the skydiver wants to step to the other wing, he falls down. That's it. It was nothing special for us. He only said, "Oh, I'm gone." That's it. And he.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
There's no catching from there.
Yeah, and we've been in 5,000 or 6,000 feet and said, okay, what's to do now? We have to go and land, and the camera team has to do a lot of work. They have to bring all the cameras again in place, and the pyrotechnics and everything. It took about 2 hours to prepare the planes for the next trial, and we knew it was the last one.
Well, what's next for you guys? I mean, what's in the plan?
We have already a new stunt in our mind, but I think it's a little bit too early to talk about. But it will be again with the Red Bull Skydive team. They're gonna be involved in this, but you will see. You will be informed. Okay.